Hello everyone. Welcome to this MCQ practice session on crime and its essential elements under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, 2023. Question 1. The word crime is derived from. The correct option is A. Crimen. Question 2. The word crimen is A. The correct option is A. Latin word. Question 3. Under the BNS 2023, the term crime is. The correct option is C. Not expressly defined. Question 4. Blackstone defined crime as. The correct option is B. An act committed or omitted in violation of public law. Question 5. Stephen defined crime as. The correct option is B. An act forbidden by law and punishable by the state. Question 6. According to Halsbury, crime is primarily an offense against. The correct option is B. The public. Question 7. Which of the following is not an essential element of crime? The correct option is D. Consideration. Question 8. The essential elements of crime are. The correct option is C. 4. Question 9. Which section of the BNS defines person to include a company or association? The correct option is C. Section 2, 26. Question 10. Mens rea literally means. The correct option is B. Guilty mind. Question 11. Mens rea refers to. The correct option is B. Criminal intention. Question 12. The maxim actus non facitrium nisi mens citri means. The correct option is B. The act alone does not make a person guilty unless accompanied by a guilty mind. Question 13. Mens rea can be proved by. The correct option is B. Motive. Question 14. The burden of proving mens rea lies on the. The correct option is C. Prosecution. Question 15. Blackburn classified offences primarily into. The correct option is B. Mala in se and mala prohibita. Question 16. Malum in se means an act that is. The correct option is B. Inherently wrongful. Question 17. In a malum in se offence, the prosecution must normally prove. The correct option is C. Both actus reus and mens rea. Question 18. Which of the following is an example of malum in se? The correct option is B. Murder. Question 19. R versus Tolson, 1889, supports the principle that. The correct option is B. Mens rea is generally required unless excluded by law. Question 20. R versus Prince, 1875, is an example of. The correct option is B. Strict liability. Question 21. In R versus Prince, the accused believed the girl was. The correct option is B. 18 years old. Question 22. In R versus Prince, mistake regarding the girl's age was. The correct option is C. Not a defense. Question 23. Malum prohibitum offences are. The correct option is B. Made punishable by statute. Question 24. Mens rea in malum prohibitum offences is. The correct option is B. Generally presumed unless excluded. Question 25. Which of the following is a typical strict liability regulatory offence? The correct option is C. Sale of adulterated food. Question 26. The BNS recognizes mens rea in. The correct option is D. Positive form, negative form, and through general exceptions. Question 27. Which of the following words indicates mens rea in positive form? The correct option is D. All of the above. Question 28. Mens rea through general exceptions includes. The correct option is D. All of the above. Question 29. Sheraz versus Deratsen, 1895, established the. The correct option is B. Presumption of mens rea. Question 30. In Sheraz versus Deratsen, the accused sold liquor to. The correct option is C. A police officer on duty. Question 31. Wright J. stated that mens rea is presumed unless. The correct option is B. The statute expressly or impliedly excludes it. Question 32. Nathulal versus State of Madhya Pradesh, 1966, involved. The correct option is B. Licensing under the Essential Commodities Act. Question 33. In Nathulal, the accused honestly believed that. The correct option is B. He had a valid license. Question 34. The Supreme Court in Nathulal case held that mens rea is required unless. The correct option is B. The statute expressly or by necessary implication excludes it. Question 35. Actus reus is the. The correct option is B. Physical element of crime. Question 36. Section 2, 1 of the BNS provides that act includes. The correct option is C. Both a single act and a series of acts. Question 37. Section 2 25 of the BNS defines omission to include. The correct option is C, both a single omission and a series of omissions. Question 38. Under Section 3, 4 of the BNS, references to acts done extend also to. The correct option is B, illegal omissions. Question 39. In Queen Empress vs. Khandu Valad Bhavani, the accused. The correct option is B, set fire to the hut believing the victim was already dead. Question 40. The majority in Khandu Valad Bhavani convicted the accused of. The correct option is C, attempt to murder. Question 41. Justice Parsons, in dissent, held that the accused was guilty of. The correct option is B, murder. Question 42. Injury under Section 2, 14 of the BNS includes harm to. The correct option is D, all of the above. Question 43. Which of the following is an inchoate crime? The correct option is D, all of the above. Question 44. In inchoate crimes, injury to society is. The correct option is C, not an essential element. Question 45. Which section is mentioned for punishment for belonging to a gang of dacoits? The correct option is B, Section 313. Question 46. Which of the following is recognized by the BNS as mens rea in positive form? The correct option is D, all of the above. Question 47. The presumption of mens rea can be displaced by. The correct option is D, all of the above. Question 48. Which case is the leading Indian authority on mens rea? The correct option is C, Nathulal v. State of Madhya Pradesh. Question 49. According to the notes, crime is considered harmful primarily to. The correct option is B, society. Question 50. The BNS recognizes that criminal liability may be negative through. The correct option is D, all of the above. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next MCQ practice session.